India appears to have halted visa services in Canada, part of an escalating diplomatic dispute between the countries. There's been no comment from the Indian Foreign Ministry on the move. Relations plummeted this week when Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said Indian agents may have been involved in the killing of a Canadian Sikh activist shot dead near Vancouver in June. Well, let's cross live now to our correspondent Archana Shukla in Mumbai. Can you take us through what is this latest message that's appeared on the visa application portal in Canada? What can you tell us about it?
Well, BLS International, which is an online visa application center, they've posted a notice saying that the Indian mission in Canada has suspended visa applications for Canadians until further notice, citing operational reasons. Now, BLS International has also posted the same message to the stock exchanges here in India, informing them of suspension of visa services in Canada. However, India's foreign ministry has not responded to any queries over this matter. Remember, this comes just one day after Indian government advised its citizens in Canada to take utmost caution from what it called publicly condoned hate crimes in Canada. Tensions have flared in the last few days after Canadian Prime Minister made a statement linking Indian agents to the killing of Sikh separatist leader in Canada in June. In fact, the Canadian High Commission here in India today has also said that their diplomats here in India have received several threats on social media, and as a result, they are assessing the situation and they have decided to assess the staff presence in India as well, which means they could be pulling out some of the diplomats in the coming days. And tensions have, flared up between the two countries over Sikh separatist leaders and demonstrations in Canada for Khalistan program, which is a separate Sikh homeland. It's a demand that Indian government has strictly opposite and sharply objected to. And this was also a matter that Prime Minister Narendra Modi raised with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau during the G20 summit, and it kind of soured their meeting during the G20 summit as well. Remember, just 1 week before that, Canada also halted trade talks with India. So diplomatic issues have had larger repercussions right now, and it's taking more tense turns right now.
Archana, can you give us a sense of the importance of this latest development, the apparent suspension of visa services offered in Canada? How many tourists, how many business visas, how many student visas would we typically expect to be offered to Canadians? How many Canadians will be stopped from potentially traveling to India because of this latest development?
Well, there would be a few 100,000 applications pending at the moment. The numbers are yet not clear because BLS International has yet not confirmed the number of applications that are stuck. But India and Canada have a relationship where, hundreds of thousands of Indians live in Canada, have moved to Canada for either educational purposes or have moved to Canada for work purposes. And few numbers come here for business purposes from Canada. The two countries have shared a relationship, of business communities, of educational communities, and a large Sikh population, which is the second highest after Punjab in India, lives in Canada. And all of that will be affected because of suspension. However, we don't know till when will this visa services be suspended.
Archana Shukla in Mumbai, thank you so much for taking us through that.